about La Boheme. No, you have to give opera more than one chance. That was the Yukon Light Opera, and I thought they did their very best under extraordinarily difficult circumstances. In fact, it's a miracle that poor woman was able to sing at all after having been dragged out of that snowdrift. Oh, now here's an idea. A modern dress production of Gilbert and Sullivan's Ivanhoe. No, you're right. And she is 16. I mean, perhaps I'm being a bit conservative. Mind you, she's the daughter of a very important Canadian trade diplomat. I can hardly invite her to a sock hop. I've got the museums and the gallery scheduled for tomorrow. I just have to find something that she would enjoy doing tonight. Oh, look. The Bee Gees are reuniting. You know, I don't even know why I bother talking to you when you're in these kinds of moods. May I be frank? I only started talking with you on the ice floe out of sheer boredom. Now you've got an opinion on virtually everything. Well, from now on, you can keep your opinions to yourself. Oh, how do I look? Well, thank you.
Guess what? I got the promotion. And I'm in a mood to celebrate. Come out, wherever you are.
Think you can treat me like that, Eddie? You make me wait here all day, and you think you can walk in and talk to me like that? Well, think again, jerk.
Who called it in?
One of the broken-nosed guys in the bar found him when he came out to get his car.
Do we have cause of death?
Judging from the hole in his back, I'm ruling out asphyxiation.
All right, they all tell the same story. They were playing cards. Frankie was up. He stepped out. He never came back. They figured he went home a winner.
Who do we like for this?
It's got to be Eddie Beats.
No, Eddie's a soldier. This took too much initiative.
Word is Eddie's been getting itchy talking Frankie down. Money says somebody was putting big thoughts in Eddie's head.
Eddie didn't have the brains for big thoughts.
If you got the list, you don't need a brain.
That list is a fairy tale.
Frankie's a very hands-on kind of guy. He kept a meticulous record of every distributor and dealer he ever knew. He owned Frankie's list. He owned the entire West Side.
We checked the body. There's no list.
All right, everybody's on this.
Oh, come on. I don't want to work with Screwy and Louie.
Half the city is up for grabs right now. Nobody sleeps. You find me the doer and you find me the list.
Vecchio. Frazier, I'm sort of busy right now.
Are you otherwise engaged, detectives?
No, sir.
Good. Ready to go?
You think we could still make it?
Absolutely.
You sure? I thought the curtain was at 7.
We'll take my car. I have a flashing light on top. I'll sing the opening aria on the way.
This better be an emergency.
Streetlights on the corner splash their colors on the night. Tape decks blare and kids compare stories of their flight into everywhere. Riding the wires, reaching for the moon. Streetlights on the corner splash their colors on the night. The men drive by so slowly. The deal is always red for gold. Midnight in the city is always neon blue. The men drive by so slowly. The deal is always red for gold. Midnight in the city is always neon blue. Neon blue. Neon
Thank goodness.
Okay, I got it. I don't know what's in there. I didn't look. I know how you are about your stuff, but this better be important.
I can't thank you enough, Ray.
So what's the emergency?
Well, I've been assigned to escort the daughter of Canada's senior trade negotiator.
The one in the green dress dancing with the doofus?
And he's the American ambassador's son.
Looks like a very painful experience.
Well, dancing with the Americans often is, Ray. Speaking politically, of course, not personally.
Yeah, right. So what's the emergency?
You'll never believe this, but I didn't realize that this was a formal event.
You got me off the biggest case of my career to bring you a pair of gloves?
And I can't thank you enough, Ray.
I'm supposed to be on a stakeout right now. I got a tip where I can find Eddie Beats, a guy suspected of offing his boss and trying to take over the entire West Side, and I deliver formal accessories.
Well, if it wasn't urgently important, I wouldn't have called you. You'll never know how much this means to me, Ray.
You're right, I won't. Uh-oh, I know that look. This guy's gonna want to see my ticket. I'm at it.
Thanks, Ray. Oh, Ray, could you,
I gotta find new friends. Your boss at the consulate said I couldn't miss you. He was right.
Constable Fraser, sir. Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you. Well, it shouldn't be too tough an assignment, eh, Constable?
I'll take good care of your daughter, sir.
I wish I had more time to take her around myself. Her mother used to take care of her on these trips. It's been 2 years. I still haven't gotten the hang of it. I guess I'm not much of a substitute. Can I get you anything?
Oh, thank you, no, sir. I'm on duty.
So, are you up for it?
Well, I've drawn up a short itinerary, but it would be helpful if I had a better idea of her particular interests.
Well, you know, a little sightseeing, shopping. I gave her some money. If she needs more, make a call. Just make sure that she has a good time and shows up at the ball tomorrow night. Isn't she beautiful? Well, duty calls. Have to get these Americans to sell less and buy more.
I understand, sir.
You, take very good care of her.
I will.
So, you must be Chicago.
Constable Fraser, ma'am. And I will be your escort until tomorrow night. Now, I've given some thought to the itinerary, but not knowing your tastes.
Well, I'm sure whatever you picked will be just fine. I'll be right back.
Well, I'll just, I'll wait right here.
She go in there?
Yes.
So,
So,
you like, her boyfriend?
me? No.
She said she didn't want to dance anymore because her boyfriend might get bent out of shape. You seen him around here?
Her boyfriend? No.
You think she was lying to me?
The truth?
Yeah.
Yes.
Women can be cold.
You know, when I was your age, I couldn't dance very well either.
Really?
Really?
You're like what? The valet?
Well, something like that.
That's cool.
Well, thank you. Good evening, miss.
It's gonna be.
That was a babe.
Oh, yes, now that you mention it, she does look quite... She... Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm just, I'm looking for a, Oh, dear. Excuse me, sir. Sorry.
You'll never believe it, man. The valet's a perv.
Well, don't we look pretty tonight?
Thank you. Drive.
All right, where you want to go?
It's the wildest club in town.
The wildest club? No. You don't want to go there, darling.
Yes, I do.
You're going to love the place.
Miss Nichols?
See you, Chicago.
I need a cab.
Do you work here?
So how come a pretty little thing like yourself is out all by her lonesome tonight?
Just looking for some fun, Jerome. Looking for some fun.
In a hurry to see the sights, are you? Well, I can understand that.
You know this guy?
Go away. Just leave me alone.
Well, I can't do that, you see, because I have the itinerary.
What is he, some kind of nut?
Yes. Go faster.
Hey, I'm already going to
Lose it.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to break the speed limit.
How much?
By as little as necessary.
How much money?
Here.
It's red.
It's Canadian.
It's got your picture on it.
No, that's the RCMP musical ride.
It's not a good likeness at all.
Here.
This guy I know.
I'm afraid there's been some kind of misunderstanding.
Why are you doing this to me?
Because I'm your escort. Your father has entrusted you to my care.
My father doesn't give a damn about me.
Well, now that's not true. As a matter of fact, he gave me $20 so I could take you someplace nice. Could you show it to her, please? You see?
I don't need his money, and I don't need a babysitter.
Hey, I need his money.
Here.
All right, we're gone now. Hold on.
I need more too.
Well, all I have left is Canadian.
Fine, then I'll drive 30% slower.
All right. Just keep it steady. Hold this, would you?
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Thank you. Would you consider discussing this over coffee?
This man is seriously crazy.
Go away!
You're being a bit childish.
Childish? I just turned 16 years old. You know what my father gave me for my birthday? A porcelain doll.
Oh, nice.
Do I look like I play with dolls?
You look very fine.
Thank you.
You know, you really should take this up with your father, because I'm sure he'd understand that you have very valid concerns.
You want to hear my concern, Chicago?
I'm not sure that this is the most appropriate venue.
Well, I want to hear them.
Okay, here's one. When do I get my own life? When do I get get to do what I want to do? When do I get to stop being the perfect little princess and go skinny dipping?
Public pool coming up.
You keep driving.
I want to go out all night and come home when the sun comes up, and I want to fall in love with somebody I just met, and I want to kiss somebody who's not related to me.
I can pull over right here.
Keep driving.
I want to do all these things I've never done before, and I want to do them all tonight.
Well, you know, there is the most fantastic exhibit at the Museum of Science.
U-turn.
The Textile Museum?
All right, I'll make you a deal. We go one place I choose, then I'll go back to the hotel.
Well, no, I'm afraid I can't agree to that.
All right, where's the pool?
One place, and that's it?
We got a deal, or you want to see my backstroke?
All right, we got a deal.
Here we are.
Oh, dear. Let me get that.
Man, you want freaky red dude, you know that? You're gonna really fit in that place.
Costume party, is it? Well, it sounds like good, clean fun.
Unit 5 in position.
Unit 4 in position. Unit 2 in position.
Nobody moves till I give the word.
There's no sign of beats.
How can you see anything? I can't even see the hand in front of my face.
I hope we're not wasting our time.
My source says he'll be here. He'll be here.
Yeah, the only problem is he'll be dead by then from secondhand smoke. Oh, yeah, that's it. Light up another one. God forbid you should consider somebody else's lungs. How do you put up with this guy? Oh, great. I've been bad. I've been very bad.
please punish me?
There's nothing so bad that it can't be forgiven, son.
Long Island iced tea, keep them coming.
How old are you?
How old do I look?
Just the right age.
Excuse me. Bonjour, monsieur, ça va? Here you are. Hello, ma'am. Thank you. I'm afraid there's been a mistake. There's liquor in this, quite a large quantity, too.
Cheers.
No. I don't think so.
You're such a drag.
Would you,
Anytime.
have you seen Oh.
Look what you did to me, huh? Look what you did to my eye. Not smart. You are one stupid girl. Tell me something. What you plan to do with it, huh?
What do you want, Eddie?
You don't take from me.
No.
No. Nobody ever takes from me.
I'm a giver, Eddie.
Want to borrow mine?
Oh, no, thanks. Thanks anyway.
Eddie!
Yeah.
Eddie! Stay away from me, you son of a bitch!
You're dead, Janice. You know how long you have to live? Start counting, honey.
going down.
Let's go. We're moving in.
You used to have such a pretty face.
Would anyone here happen to have a pair of handcuffs? Thank you. Now let's get you out of here.
This is the raid. Nobody move. This is the raid.
Sorry.
Freeze, Red. You're under arrest.
Who you got? Hello, Ray.
Frazier.
Ray, there's a very simple explanation for all of it. Don't talk to me, all right? I don't even know you.
These aren't tight enough.
Just get in there, all right? Get out of my face. After you, ma'am. No, please, after you.
I'm beginning to reassess our relationship.
Please don't. Don't, Eddie. Eddie!
Where are the matches, honey?
I dropped them. Please don't.
You lied to me. You never used to lie to me.
I swear I dropped them. She has them. The girl.
Show me.
That one. Her.
The little one.
After you, ma'am. After you, sir. After you.
Will you get in the truck? Just get in there, okay?
I'm sorry, Ray. After you. Hello, everyone. How are you?
Name?
Madame Defarge.
D-A-F-A.
Lewis.
Name?
Murad Saad.
M-A-R-A.
Sure we haven't met somewhere before?
I'm sure.
Because you look very familiar.
I need you to look at this picture and tell me if you saw this man at the club.
Gentlemen, would you join me?
So you have no idea if Eddie Beats was even at the club?
We were working on a tip from a very reliable source, sir.
We're squeezing the patrons, sir, but most of them won't even give us their real names.
Sir, this club is a very well-known hangout for the people who run in these circles. If there is a list, which I sincerely doubt, and a person wanted to sell it or parlay it, this is the place they'd go.
So you're telling me these are all underworld figures we have out here?
Well, they're mostly hangers-on and wannabes, sir.
This was a very reliable source, sir.
Very reliable.
Look, detective, let's say the list exists. If Eddie Beats has it, he controls everything coming to the west side. Now, Detective Gardino, if you had just seized control of the entire west side, would your first act be to go dance in leather underwear?
Perhaps Detective Gardino's the wrong person to ask, sir.
Did you search Beats' apartment?
Yes.
Yeah, head to toe. There's no list.
Good, do it again.
What? Are you serious?
And get these perverts out of my squad room.
A moment of your time, sir, of a personal nature?
If this has to do with people smoking in the men's room, I don't want to hear it.
It's a little more delicate than that, sir. You see, I have this friend who, through a unfortunate set of circumstances, happened to be in the club at the time of the raid.
And you want to bounce him? May I ask who this friend is?
Really? Ah, yes, sir.
Who's the girl with him?
The daughter of a Canadian diplomat.
No kidding.
I'm looking for Lieutenant Welsh. You have no idea, do you? You have no idea what could have happened to you.
I'm okay.
You're okay. Why did I leave an American commercial attaché sitting in a restaurant to come down to a police department to get you out? I'm surprised the damn press isn't here yet.
Excuse me, Mr. Nichols.
If I have anything to say to you, Constable, you'll hear it from your supervising officer after he hears it from his commanding officer. And trust me, he will hear.
This is a copy of my report, sir, stating that my gross negligence endangered the security of your daughter.
You're damn right it did.
Miss Nichols just wanted to see some of the city's nightlife. If I'd done my homework, I would have known that that club was completely inappropriate, and I never would have taken her there.
So this was your idea?
I'm truly sorry for the anxiety this must have caused you, sir.
Caused me? What about her? My daughter is 15 years old. My God, man, did you see the people in there?
I'm 16. I turned 16 2 months ago, Daddy.
I know, sweetie. I know that. It's just that my mind's been filled with so much junk from these trade talks, and I come here, I find you. I mean, what would your mother say if she saw you in these clothes?
Can you take me back to the hotel, please?
I'll take you. I just have to make a phone call. I don't even know the number. The poor man is sitting in a restaurant.
I can take a cab.
We'll just be there for a few minutes.
I am not a child. I have taken a cab.
I'll make sure that she gets home, sir.
I can trust you to do that?
You have my word.
Okay. You okay? I'll see you at the ball, all right? We'll talk. Honey, I
make sure.
I will, sir.
Thanks a lot.
I'm sorry?
Why didn't you tell him it was my idea?
Well, I was just trying to...
Protect me. I am so sick of everyone trying to protect me from living my life.
Excuse me, ma'am.
You're walking me right to my door?
Well, I promised your father I'd see you home safely.
And I bet you always do everything you're told to do, right?
Well, actually, no.
Really? Well, I do. I always do everything I'm told to do.
You don't seem very happy about that.
Like I have a choice.
You know, Christina, you may not believe this, but whether you're 16 or 60, no one can make you do anything you don't want to do. Ultimately, no matter what the situation, the choice is always in your hands. You just think it isn't.
Okay, maybe you're right. It's time I made a decision. Here it is. You know that ball my father really wants me to go to tomorrow night?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going.
Well, there. A decision. Now, as to tonight,
Don't worry about it. I'm not going anywhere.
you'll be all right by yourself?
I've been left in hotel rooms all over the world, Chicago. It's the one thing I know how to do. Good night.
I'll be finished in a wink, darling.
Oh, no trouble.
Good night, then.
Good night.
Thank you.
Good night, Mrs. McGuffin. Night, dearie.
Okay, ready? Let's go. Let Mommy just open the door.
Hey, you see this guy's bathroom? It's got a marble toilet seat.
Italian marble, huh? For a psycho, Eddie's got good taste.
Yeah, but in the winter, isn't it a bit cold?
Oh, hello, boys. Ain't it past your bedtime?
There's no list, Vecchio. You wasted my evening.
Yeah, you wasted our evening.
Oh, I don't think I wasted your entire evening. I mean, Chuck E. Cheese is open to midnight, isn't it?
Mistake. That was platinum.
Oh, really? So, how much was it worth?
About 6 months.
Hey, come on. I'm a sister.
Dump it out. Come on, empty it. Sister, huh?
Okay. I'm not his sister. I'm his housekeeper.
You've done a fine job of tidying up.
Thank you.
Got a license, Hazel?
Oh, God. You know what? I left it in my apron.
Ugh, I hate when that happens. Get it out.
Coming up on your left, Chicago's famous water tower. Built in 1869 and one of the only buildings to survive the Great Fire of 1871, which destroyed 4 square miles of Chicago, killing over 300 and leaving 90,000 homeless. Southwards now towards Grant Park. If you look quickly to your right, you might catch a glimpse of the state of Illinois Center.
What are you looking for?
A sculpture by Henry.
The tower, water.
At the famous
Oh, we just passed the tower one.
opportunity to take a few pictures of the beautiful light water show. On your right,
From
Museum of Contemporary Art.
Chicago. Born and raised.
Chicago is my kind of town.
is not in book.
No.
Originally known as Lake Park, the land was given to the city with the provision that it remain public ground forever.
Could you follow that bus, please? Thank you.
Many battles have been fought over the years by industry and government to build on this land.
You want to hear something funny? I thought I was going to meet someone like you tonight.
Latvia?
Yeah.
Is it so?
Thank you for traveling with Windy City Tours.
It was very nice to meet you. I must go.
You too.
Please continue.
Put those in your mouth, honey. Where'd you get those, huh?
Northern sky will carry you away. You know you have to leave here. You wish that you could stay. There's 4 directions on this map, but you're only going one way. To the south.